Are you a victim of domestic violence? Since 2013, From Ordinary to Extraordinary has helped over 3,000 women, and we want to continue to rebuild the community with one family at a time. Please make a donation or sign up for volunteer opportunities today at IamFote.org. No matter how you choose to get involved, know that every bit counts. From Ordinary to Extraordinary is a 501c3 nonprofit organization designed to empower women and girls that have experienced domestic violence.
Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap, tap, tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low waist, fat, baby, tap in.
Oh, I'm going to tap in for sure.
Tap, tap, tap in.
Tap in. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We done made it to another Monday. You can hear I'm under the weather. Soon you'll hear that Shawnee Scott's under the weather, and you can't even blame me for getting Shawnee sick because I'm not even in the same state.
Oh, she never made it. She didn't make it to Jersey. Okay.
No, never made it to Jersey. Shout out to everybody. Nikki White Chocolate, good morning. You know, you have your ups and downs, but today we're 9 minutes late. Our time is we added 9 minutes. The wind was against us on the track. I don't know what happened.
It's Monday.
But it's Monday after a weekend of doing what we do. It's Monday. So, ladies and gentlemen, we begin the week. It's the finale. It's the home stretch. Good morning, Ashley Newman. It's the home stretch to Christmas. The most stressful time of the year is here.
Good morning, Coco.
I work at the UPS mail spot, and it is hectic. It is crazy. I see people just going up in there. If I ain't gonna say.
So what's the cutoff for Christmas? I know you got to do a cutoff. You got to have it in by when?
We are open till Christmas Eve at 3:30. Christmas Eve.
If you want to get your package to somebody by
Christmas Eve by 3:30, you will have to pay a large amount of money to get it there by Christmas Day. I'm just letting you know right now.
If it gets there on Christmas Eve,
Christmas Eve, you can get same day.
Ooh.
But you got to get
Christmas is Sunday, so yeah, there ain't no delivery on Sundays anyway, so it got to be Saturday.
You got a delivery on Saturday, so if you want to get there, if you want to ship Friday,
oh wow, Christmas is.
If you want to ship, get it there by Christmas Eve, you want to spend some money. I done seen some people spend more money on the shipping than I spent on certain people's gifts. I'm like, well, God, goodness gracious. But shout out to everybody. So Jay Black, how was your weekend?
Weekend was pretty good. Something's going on with this sickness though with my household. They up and down. One minute I think people getting better, then I wake up with the I don't want to say it, but the issues with the throat pause. Yeah. I don't know what's going on. So I've been taking my little tussin. I felt like I was fine yesterday, but my Eagles won, so that was a good weekend. A lot of football Saturday, a lot of football Sunday. It was good, you know. It's all good. Can't complain.
Shawnee, I know you don't feel good, but how was your weekend? You was busy.
Yeah, I was real busy.
Natalie.
We did some volunteer work at Hope Restore. You know, we went and gave some bags out to the homeless and worked. And then I got sick, and I'm always the one that gets sick. Nobody else gets sick in the house, which is a good thing. What else did I do? Oh, I started watching the Netflix thing on, and I realized I'm saying her name wrong. I called her Jesseline Maxwell, but her name is something else, Jillian or something, however they say it, which was interesting. And I haven't had the time to watch the other 3 episodes of H&M, Harry and Meghan.
Right.
I watched
it. I'll work on that this week. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, Shawnee was busy. Shawnee was watching. She was working. She got the voice. She got the throat. I got the same thing. I used some chloroseptic for the first time since I was in the 8th grade. Pause. I was like, I lather up the back of my throat. I would get some now. 9 minutes is not bad. It's cold as the North Pole out this joint. We are like cars. We got to take time to heat up. Real talk. The hardest part in the wintertime, it's so much easier for me to wake up in the summertime. The wintertime, when you under that blanket and it is perfect, and the climate you throw under that blanket, throw baby, yeah, watch out.
The thing in the back of your throat.
And the problem is when your nose is stuffed up, you breathing out your mouth, so that makes it even worse. So I'm spraying nose spray in my nose and the whole nine. Stacey Mitchell, good morning. Good morning, Stacey Mitchell. What's going on over there? What up, gang?
You know
what
that's
up?
Coco, right? You know you can see him. That's Coco.
Oh, that is Coco. What up, Coco?
Yeah,
What's good with you?
He's
funny.
He's a cop. He's our resident cop on the show. He's the one
so
that can
Philly
give us.
when he says yams. That is so Philly. My weekend was fine. I was working all weekend. Jay Marie said my Chiefs won last minute too. Let me tell you something. Sports real quick. Everybody was sleeping on the Texans. The Texans damn near beat the Cowboys and damn near beat the Chiefs. Sure. Jesus, Lord, my voice is gone like Shawn yesterday from yelling. Yeah, there was a lot of football on Saturday, football on Sunday. And I was watching it on my phone. I was at the job trying to sneak my phone. Hope y'all all doing well too.
You at the job sneaking trying to watch plays. See, that's how people get fired though.
I was watching plays. Damn it.
Queen born. What up? Afro Queen.
What else happened this weekend? A whole bunch of stuff happened this weekend. Pause all over.
Yeah, the back of the throat stuff. Yeah, that Cardi B. I'm like,
yeah.
Just say
that's shit. We childish for the pause. The pause is a very childish, sophomore phrase. Pause. You can pause just about anything. Like I can make anything into a pause. Ashley, get him. Stop snitching. Jay, laugh out loud. What up? Go Eagles.
He see your face. What do you mean snitching? He see your face.
No, I actually didn't put two and two together. I never looked at the square like that.
Oh, okay.
And if I would have looked at it that close, you would have said pause.
Like, why you staring at?
Why you staring at his face like that? Why you all in my cousin's face like that? So all the DJ Twitch, more conspiracies about that.
Oh yeah.
I should say conspiracies, more stories about that. People are up in arms about everything. I mean, people are up in arms about everything. They up in arms about Diddy. They up and on. We got a whole, but before we get into the Diddy, it's just Diddy. Diddy got a lot going on right now, man. Diddy better do what Russell Simmons did and move to another country and just go live during the day as he's doing meditation and yoga. Pause is childish. Pause is a childish term. And I will give, I don't know if he created it, but I will give the most influential person when it comes to pause is Dame Dash.
Dame Dash, yep, I agree.
I don't know if he created it.
That's
what I know. Pause is I work with a bunch of 20-year-olds. Pause is even in their vernacular. Like they're even pausing each other.
Still going.
They still pausing. I said pause because I say pause so much here. I said it by mistake. I said it out loud as a person was describing something to me. And I was like, pause. But they didn't know what pause meant. They were like, pause. They stopped talking. Like I was like, what in the world? I gotta grow up. Oh, and Romeo. Yeah, Master P got something.
I saw something about Romeo versus his dad. I was like, I don't know what it is. And Mama's not gonna be unless Shawnee got that story, unless you know it. I don't know.
We need that.
We'll get into that tomorrow.
And his dad beef. Yeah, they going crazy. It's man, we need Dex because I think something is retrograde or something. Something going on, man, because the world is crazy. But before we get into all that Diddy stuff, Jay Black sent us a video. And I already knew he wanted to start trouble. That's why I didn't even comment. Because there's certain things that when we send on a group text, I already know he must be bored. He want to start something.
I don't remember which one this is. But
so anyway, like I said, every person on social media is an expert on how you find out if you can trust somebody, how you find out if a relationship's going to work. Everybody is a freaking expert, no matter what. Vernacular. I'm going to use it for the rest of the week. Oh, well, thank you, Ashley Newman. Thank you. That just flowed. I didn't even know. Oh, you run with that. But everybody thinks they're an expert. They think they're an expert at your mental health. They think they're an expert at they've gone to school for nothing. Some people just been in relationships for a long time. Either they've been in in successful relationships or they've been in failed relationships. Either one, they believe that makes them an expert to get on social media and actually tell you how you can better yourself in a relationship. Well, this one is a video of a man who says he can tell you a certain situation, and if your woman reacts a certain way, that she is trustworthy or not trustworthy. That's simple. That's simple. It's the magic that happens. And I think we have the video, Shawn.
If you ever out with your female and you happen to step away from her ass for a brief second, and you happen to look over your shoulder, you see a nigga all up in her motherfucking chest, shooting his motherfucking shot, trying to holler at that female, nigga, don't you motherfucking step your motherfucking ass up and check the nigga about something that the female should already motherfucking check in the goddamn first place. But nigga in front of your girl face for more than 2 motherfucking minutes, that motherfucking female done failed your motherfucking ass. It's her motherfucking duty to ignore the nigga or just straight out let the nigga know that she involved with a motherfucker. If she can't produce that motherfucking simple ass motherfucking assignment and pass that shit with flying motherfucking colors, nigga, your ass don't need to fucking be around her ass. And again, I'ma tell you, it's not your motherfucking duty to approach another man who's shooting his motherfucking shot. That's what men do. They shoot their motherfucking shot. They see something attractive, they go after it. Nigga. Y'all niggas tighten the fuck up.
He is a realist.
Oh man. There's so much to unfold here. So
I
that's
want to
it.
know, why do people do this? If they look down, they don't look at the camera. He looked down most of the time while he was telling us this, and then he finally looked up at the camera.
I guess that's for dramatic effect. But there's so much. There's so much here. Is he mad? The cursing would have been beeped out to the point you couldn't have understood it. Yeah, there was a lot.
Yeah, and I didn't even realize he cussed that much until I was putting it in. And I'm like, we can't do this no more.
There was a whole lot going on. But whoever wants to go first, like I guess, Shawnee, is this? I'll start with you, ladies first. He lost me.
Jay asked the question, what was your question? Is it true or not?
Yeah.
Do you agree or not? I think that's what Jay asked in the group chat. Yes and no. I mean, I think if I'm out, it is, and somebody approaches me, yeah, I need to, it's my job to get them away from me and, let them know that I'm not interested. However, there are times that I'm gonna need my man to fix this problem. Because sometimes when you telling a man, okay, I'm not interested in you, or you just try to be polite and say, oh, thank you. They come up, they agree, because I speak to everybody. If somebody, is walking by and they say, hello, how you doing? I'm gonna say hello back. Because I've never been one to feel like just because somebody's saying hi to me, that they trying to holler at me. Some people just might be being nice. But sometimes you can say, okay, thank you. It was nice meeting you. You're trying to be polite, or okay, I'm not interested. No, I'm not going to give you my number. And they still persistent. So if my man there, at that point, you need to come over there and help me with this situation. Don't be standing over there getting mad at me because the joker came up to me. I can't help it that I'm that fly. So you come help me. Come help me.
There's nothing I can rebuttal on what she just said.
She can't help it if she's that fly.
I can't help that.
What am I with her for? Like, what are you with the person for if she's not fly?
Well, she has to know how to shut something down. I'm with Ashley right now. Like, if that ain't the same mentality that Ashley just said, that she agreed that a dude gonna do that's what they're going to do. They're going to try to holler. You rely on your partner to shut it down to where there was no inklet. There's no hope or glimmer. There's no, if I keep trying, or I'm gonna wait till homie walk away, then I'm gonna slide up, push up on her. No, she shouldn't be doing any of that. It should be immediate shutdown. And if not, there's a problem. There's a bigger issue there. Much, much bigger issue. Clearly.
Is the question, should you shut it? Because again, I can try to shut it down, but if this man is persistent, because that's happened before.
You know how to shut somebody down without being
they don't want to take no for an answer.
There are ignorant people out there. Normally, when they hollering,
and you standing over there across the room, and you see me, because if you're with me, you know my body language, and you'll be able to know that I'm irritated because my face gonna say it all, even though I'm smiling. So no, I need you to come over there and help me with this situation.
I can't trust any dude with advice who dyes his beard that heavy. But
I ain't even noticed.
Yeah, his thing is dark black. Like, stop. First of all, he's old. First of all, any man who turns around and sees a dude in his woman's face and does not walk over, you're the lame. That's number one. You're the lame. In 2022, dudes is ignorant as hell. If she shuts him down the way Jay wants him to shut him down, the next word out of his mouth is going to be F you, bitch. I don't know why I edited the F.
But thank you for doing that.
But that's the first, that in 60, 70% of the times, he's going to get ignorant if she actually, and dudes don't be getting the point. After the first shutdown, solid treatment, and if you do it while my N-words around, that's on you. You take whatever comes with that. But that's what I'm saying. You're not gonna. A man's first reaction when he turns around, if a dude's in his girl's face, is to walk over there and get in between his woman and the dude. She's with me.
Yeah, Jamie.
That whole thing about you're gonna just let her handle it is the biggest, most bogus situation. That is the biggest.
I thought it was more so if he wasn't there to watch it. Like,
no, he said if he turned around and he saw a dude in his girl's
maybe
face.
he wanted to test the water. Let me see how she gonna handle this.
We're not playing those games today.
Let me see, because I would be curious to see, well, how does she shut people down when I'm not here? So let me see how she do.
Well, I'll see it as I walk over. I'll see it I'll see the progress as I walk over. First of all, you can't play these games now because people are crazy out here. So if your girl's going to shut somebody down, it's a dangerous thing for women to shut dudes down. Chicks is getting disrespected in a real way.
But you can't flirt and lead somebody on and let them think. I like that silent treatment that Ashley said. Look, I didn't shut you down. Now I'm ignoring you.
And guess what's going to happen if it stands there? What's going to happen?
I appreciate how Ashley approached that.
Yeah, and that's great until he starts saying some real ignorant stuff to her in her face. But now when I get there, it's no talk. So I might as well shut it down first before it even escalates to that. And understand, I'm only 5'7", 160 pounds. So chances are it's about to get ugly anyway because he's going to try and floss in front of whoever he is because he's going to get embarrassed verbally. A man will be like, hey, what's your name? And I always say, very much married. And that's perfect and I like that. That's a perfect thing to say. I'm not going to sit there and watch him be in your face. If he doesn't respond if he hits back, that's Lady Q. That's a Q comment brought to you by WokeUpInspired.com. Go get you still have time to get your hoodies, your t-shirts, and all your merch, and you can customize it. And we got some great stuff going on. But they got some great stuff going on. So go to their website. But if she says very much married, and he goes, I'm very much married also.
Yeah, or I'm not trying to marry you.
Ain't nobody trying to marry. I want you to be happily married.
That's good.
What I'm trying to do, I want to do something you do in your marriage, but I don't want the commitment. Yeah. Some fly stuff.
All kind of stuff.
And Stacey acting like she don't know what be going on. So she don't be paying attention. Whatever, Stacey. You don't be knowing when the dude trying to flirt and holler at you. I don't believe that. I think y'all know. Y'all know when the dude is trying to holler. Your social awareness should be up any darn way. So you know it.
The club is actually easier to deal with because you already know when you're walking in the club, you're not walking away from your girl, but for so long. Like when you go get a drink, we go get a drink. Because you already know the club is war. The club is war.
Is every man for themselves.
Yeah, the club you came in that club with intentions. You ain't nobody going to the club to show off their latest dance moves. You came to the club to leave with ovaries.
Let me get in there. I'm about to show them.
I'm about to show. I can't wait to rock the circle. I ain't trying to rock no damn circle. Ashley Newman. Oh, I did hear that my dude was on the premises. Yeah, like Mike said, he'll see how I'm shutting it down as he's walking. Yeah, as I'm walking over. I can see your body language and see what's going on. But leaving you there, like if first of all, if the person I'm with knows that I looked over and didn't walk over,
That's a problem for me.
do you know the problem I'm about to have in the car?
That's the problem.
That's when I'm gonna be called the P word. Like, you let that dude in my face.
Ooh.
Like, I would rather the person, my significant other, whoever I'm with, I would rather them be mad and yelling at me because I overreacted. I can take the overreaction. When you get told that you ain't do nothing and that your ass let it happen, man, listen, you used to throw the diamond up.
Ashley would flash her ring like, I ain't trying to hear it. Ashley shutting them down. I like that, Ashley. That's how you supposed to be.
But that don't always work.
Ashley, she's giving a silent treatment. She's shutting it down. She ain't even entertaining. She's not giving you a hope
and yeah, you
and a
can
chance.
do all of that, Jay.
Shiny, you smile and something. No, I'm good. You giving it like you can't be smiling and giving that. No, I'm not leading you on. No, shut them down, and I'm watching to make sure. But yeah, like Mike said, there's no way I'm going to stand there and watch. Like,
but
you
Shawnee,
see it happening.
Shawnee's problem is Shawnee speaks to everybody. I've seen it in action. Shawnee,
that's that southern hospitality. That's that trying to be.
I speak to everybody, and if somebody speaks to me, I speak back to them.
She want me. She want me. She like me.
Now, if a dude, this is the problem with that. If a dude say, "What up, boo?" you ain't supposed to say hi.
Well, I wouldn't say hi to that, because if a dude say, "What up, boo?" then it's like, yeah, well, I'm not gonna say what my response would be here because I'm trying not to cuss on here so much.
Shorty. Even if he say, "What's up, Shorty?" and he says it in a way,
no, that ain't my name because I don't like that. Like that. Now
they're not gonna know your name. How they gonna know your name?
I don't care, but that Shorty, don't call me.
What's up, Shorty?
I don't like
good.
it.
What's good with you, Shorty?
Like that. That's the way.
Hey, brown skin.
I'm a curse now.
Say hello.
Yeah.
Just say hello.
Yeah. Hey, beautiful. Like, who?
Yeah, they say, "Hey, beautiful." Yeah, I speak back. Hello, thank you, handsome, even if they ugly.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you're gonna cut that out. I'm on some Eddie Murphy, Michael Jackson when I ask what up with you to women. Yeah, what up with you? Yeah. That was the last time I almost got into a real problem when somebody said, "What up, beautiful?" I said, "Who the fuck is beautiful?"
Oh, you were standing there?
No, I was.
You in the earshot?
I was there. I was next to the person. I was at a bar, and I was next to a person. And what up, beautiful? Say hi to somebody who says, "What up, beautiful?" Everybody getting their ass tore up that day.
I can see that. See, I told you.
Matter of fact, don't worry about him calling you out your name. Worry about me, because the relationship is about to be on fuego there.
What did you think that his beautiful met, his baby girl, his shorty? Did you think it was a gesture? No,
he telling you he think you attractive.
Yeah, he's trying to holler, and you know that. You know it.
Did you see
Why
Mario?
is he trying to holler just because he gave you a compliment?
If I'm there,
I mean, well, yeah, if my dude's standing right there, that's the problem.
My hubby said,
me and Stacy, we fighting. We divorced already.
In their face. I'm just not. Now y'all be on some kiki and shit. Y'all do be on some kiki and nonsense. Hey, beautiful. You just be like, hey.
Wait a minute. What did she say? My husband, what?
Says
she be kiki and she be just getting hey, what's up, beautiful? Hey, she smile. She be leading the guy on and trying to tell me, I don't know, I'm just here to have fun. I don't got nothing to do with that.
You say,
you're supposed to trust me. What? No, get out of here.
Somebody say, "Hey, beautiful," and they see you and you say, "Hey, back." The next time they're gonna try and holler. The next time they see you, now they're gonna try and holler. That's 20 years plus experience. You already know what to do when your man around and we not. When I don't know. So you give in fake confidence, Shawnee.
I mean, call it what it's shit. I'm just being polite. I'm seeing you for 3 seconds of my life. I'm not gonna never see you again. What I mean,
Hey, Black is about Grand Rise her ass to death. No, I get it, but she legit talks to everybody. That she does. She says hi to everybody. She says hi to women behind the front desk. She says hi to men working in the building. She is that down south. She's like hi.
I mean, I just speak to people. That's it. Because I'm from down south.
Yeah.
But I know that if my man don't say something, that's a problem, because Jay Black likes to think that I don't want to be led, and that's the thing. It's like this your opportunity to do that. And when a man can't do that, because I'll never forget that there was a situation that happened with my car, and I know 2-3 black men standing there when this happened to my car. And do you know who had to do all the talking to this man, this other man that scratched my car? Me. But after the man left and went off, then they talking about, oh, well, you should do this, you do that. Well, why you ain't say that to him then?
Well, I don't know if I'm fighting somebody bad or that. I don't know.
No, these people that I know.
Okay.
Well,
I don't know about the innocent bystander.
Yeah, I mean, it's I ain't, but you need to know them. You need to de-know them. I don't know that whole. I always. I ain't gonna say women have it. Women have it like a little bit more. They have it difficult when it comes to somebody hollering at them. But when a guy is chilling and a woman is flirting with you, it's harder for us to get out of it. It's harder for y'all to get out of it because of the disrespect. Women just are sneaky when they try and approach a guy, and they sneaky.
No, it's the Shambies. It's the Shambies.
I'm the same way. I speak, but what if they don't know that's your dude or your husband?
But this is the thing, Tashambi. I think it is so disrespectful, and I hate when people do this. If I'm with a guy, I don't care if it's my man, my cousin, if it's me and my little brother, I don't care who it is. If I'm out and I'm with a man, don't just walk up to me and start talking. That is so rude. And guys do that all the time. They'll dismiss the person that's standing right there and just start talking to me. So even if you don't know who this is, so you walking up might cause a problem for me. You don't know. So y'all should be respectful, even if you just going up to get some information from the person or whatever. I don't care if I'm on site for event or whatever. You speak to that person, because if they there with me, it's a reason they there with me.
No, I stop people immediately if I'm in that situation. I'm like, this is so and so. Whether if you with me or you just a friend, because you're right. People of opposite sex will try and be pushing their weight around and try and be like, hey Mike, this is so and so. Hey, whatever. If you with that person, it's a tricky situation. I just know that ain't the ultimate test to see if you trust your girl.
Well,
but people will take this dude's advice and try it.
It is an important test. It is.
But why are you testing me?
What do you mean? We test each other all the time.
Okay. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna do what the black guy did on this video. I'm gonna give y'all some advice, and all my relationships have failed. So I'm gonna say
I know, but don't work. Let me hear it.
I know what don't work. Let me tell you about the courting period. When you're courting a woman, you better, all your tests have to be done before she even knows that there's any rules to be followed. You got to find this out from the door. You got to spend months figuring out what this, even the story. You have to pay attention to the stories they tell. You have to pay attention to how they when they're bitching and moaning about a prior relationship. You got to pay attention to what that person's role in it, just by asking simple questions, because there ain't no pressure then. Once you certify a relationship, they know to edit the story. Once there's a relationship, they know to edit the story. The prime time is when a woman or man, in my case, a woman, doesn't even know I'm interested in her. Because now they open. They ain't nothing happening here. Now I get to know the honest story of what happened, what you did, how you handled the situation. Because once you commit, you start running tests, it's too late. You're already in this. It's all a game. This whole thing is a game.
So stupid.
Everything is. You gotta get to know that person. Shit, you gotta set traps for the person. You got to set little traps for the person.
I'm with it.
Yeah, you got to be like,
I think old boy do that. Ain't nobody setting no damn traps. That's ridiculous.
Oh, you do. Yo, old boy. When we just cool, old boy really ice grilling. I think he wants you. I think he's trying to holler. You just got to put it out there and see what goes on. You just got to put stuff out there and you got to listen. If a man is telling you that his girlfriend is crazy, right? His ex-girlfriend is crazy, that she crazy. She did this, that, and that, and this, and that, and that. You got to find out what his role was. This chick really crazy, or is this dude the crazy one in the relationship? Is this the dude that sets everything off on people? Is this the dude that does ignorant stuff? And then when the person reacts in an ignorant way, he points the finger like people do and call the other person crazy. Like, you got to listen to this stuff. If a dude has had multiple stories about somebody doing something to his car, a female doing something to his car, or a female doing this, or a female, you got to listen to child support stories to get both sides of the story. You got to pay attention to what he's saying.
But when a chick do, the first thing they say is, "Well, if I kill your car," wait, you know that's a trigger for me. Now, why would you use that?
I'm not. Don't play with me like that. Don't play with me like that. Or if a woman is like, yeah, I saw him at the club. I went straight to him. I had to tell him. He think he gonna sit up here and disrespect. Oh, I see. We got a firecracker here. Yeah, we got a firecracker here. I don't need that smoke in my life. No, I don't. You want to see a smooth Casanova? Bend over, because that's all you getting at this point. Nuh-uh. You think I'm gonna live with you? No setting traps, that deception, and you'll always be looking for dirt. I'm saying before you even know I'm interested in you. You got to find out. You research everything else. Everybody about researching, getting deals. Me personally, a first approach don't bother me at all, simply because of he didn't know mentally. But if he continues, this is where the problem starts. After stating that we're together, that's when it becomes a problem. Yeah,
we've probably all been in some fights or potential fights or arguments in clubs where people are disrespectful, and I mean it happens. It's part of it.
And alcohol don't help. Alcohol simply don't. Nikki, you would hate it. What was that?
No, it's cold because Nikki's saying how cold it is in Philly.
J. Marie, but you should take all intel as information before you make your choice. Yeah, you should. You really should. How they treat others is huge. How they treat others is huge. The mister's still trying to find out who I really am. Well, damn, there's nothing to find. I am exactly who I present as. That is Lady Q. For those who don't know, that is Jay Black's wife. Lady Q, that's another comment brought to you by Woke Up Inspired. That's a good comment right there.
Damn, Jay.
I mean, well, she's still her representative. I know it's been like 15 years. I know. Well, let me see. This still a representative. I don't know.
Oh,
but I will say this: the older I get, I'm at a point now where I can get cheated on. I can get, not because of a dude, I can get cheated on very easily right now. Simply because I don't have the energy to research, try and do background checks and try and check phones and try and figure out if you really where you at. And that's a lot of work, yo. How they communicate and rationalize things, I've learned. How they communicate. Well, rationalization. Jeanette, Nikki. All right. So
gotta work at any age. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah, ain't nobody got. I mean, that's a lot of work to really follow up on. I'm not detailed like that. Like,
you just got to make sure you got somebody good that ain't playing you. Like, last thing you want to do is get caught up with some chick or some dude that's out there really running them streets and got you looking like Boo Boo the Fool, you know. And you got to make sure the person is authentic. So that's part of it. Initially.
It happens. It happens.
It happens.
You just walk away
and realize, y'all.
It's happened to me.
And I want to give some more advice from a person who every relationship has failed.
And you sure what? Wait a minute. You sure what?
I said, you sure? I'm sure you might have had some indiscretions yourself where the person thought they all was together.
No, because I'm real direct. I ain't got time to play with you. Don't play with me.
Yeah, and women, don't beat yourself up because women do this. Women will beat themselves up when they find out that the man's been cheating on her for a while. She was like, "I'm so stupid. I'm so dumb. I waited." You're not dumb. Your job wasn't to find out. That's on the person who's cheating. You're not dumb. The person who did all the energy to cheat on you, they're the one at fault. I literally had to tell a woman, a person I was involved in. I had to tell her. She was like, and I was dumb enough to actually believe your ass. And I was like, girl, don't blame yourself. I was really good at what I did. Like, don't blame yourself. Like, it was me doing all this. Like, don't take the hit. I invested all this time. Just be like, you did wrong and keep it moving. That's one time I'll agree with Shawnee. It's over. I ain't gonna put this on me. Like this is me to blame. Like I should blame my no. Who knew he was gonna smash out your cousin?
Who knew?
Who knew your cousin was that trifling to be at the barbecue? You thought when it was your first cousin, you thought when you went to go get a plate for him and they was chit-chatting that you could trust those two. You couldn't figure that out. That's why it's heinous. It's disgusting when family members. This is why, listen, man, I have broke. I cannot throw rocks living in this glass house with a glass car with a glass door garage. But I will say this: if you have ever cheated or knocked off a best friend's girl or man, or a family member's girl or man, you truly deserve whatever you wind up getting, because there is no way that I'm supposed to figure out that your trifling ass would do that to my. We're family. Who knew? Tashambi, AJ, those club fights over your old lady produced some good sex later that night from her. She be like, "That's my dog." Let me tell you something. Yeah, until you wind up in jail. Until that's after the bail and all that other stuff. Yeah, so I can't deal with women who like seeing fights too. That's another one. That's another one. The one that's
it's two different chats going on, Jay Bree. So Mike, she was wondering because as we have on YouTube, it's Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends page, and then there's also Media Room 360's page. So some of you guys on each different ones. That's why you don't see all of the comments in the chats for the FYI.
Oh, I'm not seeing the folks popping up on the screen in the chat.
She's seeing the names in here, but she's not seeing them under her feed because they're on two different feeds. That's why.
I'll just go to Media Room 360, y'all. Just YouTube. But if you're there, you're there. Because I know how when we got you, we got to keep you. All right. So that relationship situation, I'm tired. Yeah, we take L's. That's right. All right. Let's get into this Diddy thing, man. Diddy got a whole lot going on right now. Oh, Sexy Mo's not here. I didn't even acknowledge that Sexy Mo's not here. My bad.
Oh, it is time for allegedly.
Yeah, go ahead. I guess I'm an old lady.
I guess we'll see if Shawnee can do it.
Let's get this mother crawl.
Yo, what's up?
Baby, let's go.
Allegedly, with Sexy Mo, powered by Media Room 360 TV.
Okay.
Tashabi, you must not be a Cowboy fan. All right, yeah, them Cowboys.
Yeah, how about them Cowgirls?
They better be thankful that they didn't lose that game against the Texans, even though it didn't change anything because they made the playoffs.
I don't know. I didn't watch the game yesterday. So what happened with them?
What happened? They lost.
They lost to the Jaguars. Yeah.
Every time
Shawnee ain't no fun because Shawnee really don't care. She just rep because she from Dallas. Like that's why I stopped talking. She don't care.
She don't really. Anytime she can't name like three players, I'm like, come on.
I can't stand people who don't care. She was like, I
can name three players
outside of the quarterback. Name me three. Come on.
Okay, CeeDee Lamb.
1.
Oh damn.
Ezekiel Elliott.
2.
Mm-hmm.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, you said outside the quarterback.
Well, Dak Prescott, it's hard to go outside the quarterback. Dak Prescott.
Not really. If you're a fan of a football squad, you should be able to name 3 people outside.
Do they have to be current players?
Yeah, you're talking about your current team. We're not talking about 1990, last time they won something.
Shit. I was trying to think of 3 players. Oh, Micah Parsons.
Yeah, Micah Parsons.
That girl Diddy was walking with is thicker than a Snicker. Damn, Ashley, what do we do?
Diddy got a new girl? Diddy got a new girl?
Yeah, Diddy got a couple girls.
Wait, the baby mom? You talking about the baby mom? The little?
It's another girl. It's another Instagram model that he's been spotted with.
What's her name?
Yeah, I don't understand why he be claiming people. If I was a billionaire, I wouldn't claim anybody unless you were with me before I became a billionaire. But
I mean, I think he does it as like beards. They're beards for him.
Yeah, that's girls. Jags got the good tea. Pause. Super pause. He said the Jaguars got good D. Wow, man. Big T should have a team. You're funny. So Young Miami, you told me, Shawnee, that Young Miami said that she's canceling shows now.
So Tasha K, did her little rant on Caresha Please, because Caresha Please is the name of the podcast.
I didn't even know that was the name of the podcast, yo. I had no idea. Go ahead.
Because her name is Caresha. So of course, Diddy put her on the boat, gave her this platform to do this podcast, which she really can't do a podcast. I mean, I'm just saying anybody can do a podcast, but it's like, I think you should have the proper training, or at least put the time in to learn how to do it properly and how to ask questions She was one of those. To me, and it's just my opinion. It's just my opinion. I mean, I feel like he threw her up there to give her something to do, but now all of a sudden she's canceling it because she's saying that people won't book with her to be on her show.
Why won't they book with her?
Well, I don't know, but all these when he done had this baby and now it's another girl, so maybe she trying to move away from him. But this
Who is the girl? It's not Joy Baba's baby mom, right? Look like her name popped up. I'm trying to figure out who the new girl.
Oh, I can't remember the girl name. She an Instagram model. But this is what Tasha K had to say.
They done gave you an award, so now you're like, well, what else is there to do? So now you want to come out here and make it seem like nobody want to sit down with you. All them celebrity friends you can sit down with, all them people you fed them canned green beans to during Thanksgiving, didn't want to do no interview on Caresha Please. Your mama talking about her jail, her stint in jail with fraud and all this stuff she allegedly did. Like, there's so much stuff that Caresha, please, Caresha, that you can talk about instead of getting your lazy ass up on the internet to say, I'm going to have to cancel it because they out here ready for the smoke. They scared of my questions. What questions? All you going to ask them is, do you like what you like? Do you like what you like? What are they scared of? What are they scared of? Just like you asked Diddy, what you like? Do you like? Dislike Poppy? That's it. That's it. There's nothing that you've done that's phenomenal enough for you to come out after 4 episodes and say the show's gonna be canceled. You was just trying something. And in the process of that, you took true awards from artists that really deserved it, okay?
This is funny because since we're allowed to get on here and just give our opinion on why this show is canceled or why she says she has to cancel the show. She might be trying to get out the situation totally, and she knows if she keeps the show on, that's a debt that she has to pay. Right. She knows if Diddy keeps doing this for her, she knows she's not supposed to be on Revolt, and that TV show is not supposed to be on. That podcast ain't supposed to be just a podcast, but actually a TV show on Revolt. She knows she wasn't supposed to get that award, and she also knows there's a debt to be paid if I keep hooking you up, and you are part of the circle.
Right, Schaefer.
She knows this. Actually, as much as I'm not a fan, not that she's a bad person in any way, I give her credit for knowing I need to take exit stage right or left and get on out of this situation because you realize the craziness you're in the midst of. And that young girl, if hood-ass rappers weren't built to be in Diddy's situation, Mace wasn't built for it, the Locks weren't built for it, Biggie wasn't built for it, Craig Mack wasn't built. These are hood ass dudes from the streets that couldn't deal and was trying to get out that circle. So imagine a young girl, however age she is in her 20s or whatever, realizing that she caught up in something that is so damn destructive. Now, this is all alleged. I'm just giving my opinion like everybody else gives their opinion. That is so grimy. And she realized the debt that she has to pay, she doesn't want to pay it anymore. And she gets out of there early in the game. I applaud the young lady for getting out. Because there's a lot of people who say they wish Kim Porter would have done that long ago. So I'm going to give her credit. Like, people don't understand how grimy this entertainment business is. Everybody just wants to be famous, but don't understand that there are sacrifices far beyond working hard, far beyond waking up in the morning and waking up early and doing everything that everybody says, you got to wake up early and do, you got to have the Mamba mentality. There's also stuff you got to sacrifice. And in women's cases, sometimes in women's cases, a lot of times it's your vagina that you got to give up. And this young girl got family members.
Yeah, vagina, mug, and other things.
This girl got family members who are sitting there thinking, first, who aren't in the industry, who thought, wow, you're with Diddy, this is amazing. And she still got to go back to, I don't know if her parents are alive, go back and explain that the person she's with has a publicized kid that's been born and also got pictures of him being kissing somebody. So she's probably like, I got to get out of here. So I applaud the girl for getting out.
That's the baby mama.
That's the baby mom. Yeah, that's the one that got the baby with him.
And listen, come on, like this is crazy to have these young people mixed up with this 50-year-old dude who has all the business savvy and all the way to put you in the spider web and have you trapped right in there and you can't get out. She trying to get out. And who knows? Diddy might have canceled that thing. She might have got
to say that. Yeah, she had to just say that. But I mean, whatever the case may be.
I feel bad for these little kids. And I call them little kids, no disrespect. I feel bad for these young adults because I consider you a young adult in your 20s to be mixed up in something so crazy that this is a grimy ass, dirty, disgusting business, including radio.
I don't think she was getting up early working hard.
What was that? Sip that tea and what was that comment?
Bro, he was just saying that they live in a different world.
They live in a different world, but this girl, she living in a world she wasn't built for. Diddy, I'm shutting the studio down. Probably. He probably did making the band on. I mean, it's one, like the poor. I don't know what the like. That's got to be a nightmare to know that you can't even actually say the stuff that you see behind the scenes.
So you're gonna walk away from that money,
and you got to walk away from the money.
Well, if she would have been getting up working hard, then she would know how to set up her own situation.
But I don't even think
she's not getting up hard. She ain't getting up hard because you can look at the damn podcast and tell. She ain't doing no research. She's not doing nothing. She ain't getting nobody.
TLC worked extra hard. They worked extra hard. They still wind up taking the short end of the stick. And when the people that you deal with in the business decide that you are no longer going to pop the way you've been popping, you don't pop. You don't pop. As much as we love Babyface and old girl that was with, when they decided, yeah, we own this and there's nothing you could do about it. There was nothing they could do about it. People walk into this game blind when you walk in that young.
Yeah, but they were getting up working hard.
Yeah, but what's the difference? Like, I'm sure old girl had to wake up. I'm sure she had to travel. I'm sure she had to catch planes, even though they were fancy planes. I'm sure they was running her around like a little puppet. Go here, talk to that person, talk to this person, talk to that person, oh yeah, and don't worry about millions of people critiquing you in a negative way and you in your 20s.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. She was getting up physically doing work. She wasn't getting up working hard. So when you get up and you work hard, then it's some, and I get it. Everybody don't have this skill set, but you got to research some stuff on your own. I'm not getting ready to take your word that you gonna make me a star.
If Diddy,
I'm gonna figure out. This is just me, and it's what I teach my girls. Just because somebody tell you they gonna do something, don't trust that. You go figure out. You have the wherewithal to figure out how to make this happen. Now, if you're gonna use them as a vehicle, and they're gonna, then fine. But at least know what you're getting yourself into. So if the train start hopping off the tracks, then you know what to do early on. And that's what I'm saying. These little girls get in this business and they come in all bright-eyed and he said I was cute, and he said I'm the best, and he said I was better than her, and you just an old dried up woman. Okay.
Well, I just know a 20-year-old, if Diddy gets his hands around them and is able to get them in a meeting, 9 out of 10 times is a wrap. And what you're saying is right. But 9 out of 10 times, Diddy can manipulate a 40-year-old who know the business.
Right.
He can manipulate people who know the business and know what they're doing. Not to mention just to grab somebody as a toy and be like, and I'm just saying this is all alleged. Everybody wants to give opinions. I'm just giving opinions. But then that didn't end there. Now, allegedly, there's a Kim Porter book about to drop.
Yeah.
Diddy's baby mom. Long-time relationship.
The one person that literally
wasn't the baby mom. They never married, right?
Yeah, no, they never.
Yeah, it was the baby mom, and Shawnee, she got to sign up the Media Room 360 to get your game, boo. Yo, real talk.
I do that though, but you go to ShawneeScott.com and for real get that class. But when I talk to young girls, most of the time they get offended there are 3 tips that I get in, and they get offended. They like, why would you say that? Because it's true. And usually 6 months, 9 months later, they call me back and say, "Oh, you was right." Yeah.
And they are right. I just think the situations that these young people get in, and we can go down all of them. They get sucked into this trap. But the Kim Porter book is if that drops, if these rumors are that true, that this Kim Porter book is going to drop, that's going to be somebody.
How can Kim Porter drop a book when she's no longer with us?
Because it was done before she how did she pass away? What was the alleged story on how she passed away? Nobody even brings it up. Like what happened?
They said she got sick. I think it was she died from pneumonia. I'm gonna look it up. I'm on another page, so I'm sorry.
And the stuff that they are alleging in this book is, I don't know. You might have to do a Russell Simmons and lead the country and just go on Instagram live from an island somewhere like Russell did and just be like the one person on. And listen, I'm just gonna quote, like I tell y'all all the time. Allegedly, our sources are the same sources y'all got. We do what everybody else does. Everybody claims they got a source. There was a gentleman on TikTok who said the one person that could blow this whole thing up will never blow the whole thing up because she has too much to lose is Kimora Lee.
Okay, so Kim died in her sleep from a lung infection. According to this, pneumonia. It was
pneumonia and lung infection while sleeping. Oh.
Yeah.
Is that common to die in your sleep from a lung infection, pneumonia?
Oh, I didn't know King Combs was her son too. So she has the
twins. She got the twins. Yeah.
Combs. I didn't know she had 3 kids.
Justin was with Misa, and then it was Quincy is really Albie Shore's kid that he just took on. And then there's the twins. And then King Combs.
Now in the book, allegedly, Kim is gonna say, allegedly, I enforce that and emphatically, I say allegedly, that she would keep Albie Shore away because she thought Albie Shore would be in danger if they ever were in the same room with Diddy, or if there was a confrontation that ever happened, Albie would be in danger.
Diddy look kind of sweet in that picture right there.
Jeez, oh my God. Jeez.
There's all type of rumors. There's been rumors for years that Diddy was, having sex with Usher allegedly and all these other men in the industry.
Allegedly in the book also, it says allegedly that Diddy got into a big blowout with Usher, with Usher's mom for giving Usher an STD and dealing with Usher when he was 14.
Oh, he's the one that gave
1-4. Allegedly 1-4.
Oh, 14.
Just alleged. All this is alleged. I don't know if none of this is. I don't even know if the book exists. All I know is that everything.
It just seems weird that a book can come out, and when she's no longer here, I wouldn't believe it, to be honest.
Well, it seems weird that her house was broken into allegedly, and the only thing that was taken was her laptops.
Oh, I guess because she had all the evidence on there. She had all of the files downloaded on her personal laptop that she's keeping with her in her home.
Probably.
Allegedly,
they were on great terms.
How do you know that?
That's true. I better take that back. They appeared to be on great terms. She never said anything publicly negative about him. I just felt like he really was in love with her.
Did he seem to be on good terms with Biggie, even though Biggie we found out was trying to get out of Bad Boy?
So you think he was really in love with her, but he didn't marry her, and then he started messing with Cass? I'm just trying to make it make sense.
Well, you can love more than one person. That's one. And there's different reasons behind it. Just because he didn't marry her didn't mean he didn't.
I didn't say that he didn't love her. You said he seemed like he was really in love.
Yeah, because you made it seem like just because you don't marry someone, that means you don't love them. That's what you just said.
In love and love, because there's some people I love that I ain't in love with. There's a difference.
There's a lot of weird.
Mike always on the conspiracy though.
No, I'm not a conspiracy theory, but if I tell you a conspiracy about Clyde Davis, you'll believe it. But if I tell you about a black dude, then all of a sudden you're like, well, he's on good terms with his kids. How do you know he's on? We thought Master P was on good terms with Little Romeo for all these years.
He's not. Well, Clive Davis came up in that video too. And word is that Puff Daddy and Clive Davis has been screwing each other for years.
All alleged.
It's all alleged. It's all alleged that it's not alleged that Eddie Murphy picked up a transvestite and got caught taking her home.
And you know what? It's not alleged either. Dave Chappelle said this. He said this. I don't think I've downloaded that video, but he said, you know, he made a comment that he can at least, he ain't never sucked a.
Dave Chappelle said he thanked the audience. He said, I want to thank y'all for when I came back that y'all accepted me so I didn't have to do the things that my comrades and my co-workers and my had to do. And then his joke was, and I'll never know what a D tastes like. Bam. And everybody laughed as usual, but nobody even paused and said, what are you? That's what he said. That's on one of his specials. When y'all get a chance, check out the award show when Prince teased Quincy Jones with a lollipop. The industry out of control. Listen, man, we ain't gonna talk about this. We'll say allegedly when Tupac said that he was approached by Quincy Jones. Didn't Diddy with a Grammy for his album No Way Out?
He got jokes. Don't pay him no mind.
But Tupac said it himself when he was dating Quincy's daughter that Quincy approached him like that. That's what Tupac said. I'm telling you, it's a dirty game. It's a circus. It's a legit circus that is going on. And
it's just hard to believe Kim Porter will be out in Diddy and writing a book. Kim has been like so professional, so mature, like not into that. Like that's weird that she would just all of a sudden go against her child's father. That he's like it just doesn't seem believable for me. That's all.
I don't know why it doesn't seem believable. I don't know why. And then in the book also, she talks about the physical abuse that she suffered. Allegedly. And when you in that situation and you have no way out, he is your finance. He controls everything.
Kim had her own bread. She was doing her own thing. I know he was taking care of the twins and King. Like I don't think she was solely relying on Diddy. And if that's the case, even more reason why would you believe that she would bite that hand that's feeding her?
Because she wanted out. This is the thing. When people finally want to tell the story about what somebody has done, we don't believe them. Quincy bent down to try to get the lollipop. Y'all got to Google. I think I remember seeing that.
Here it is. Here I got the pictures.
I remember seeing that. I thought Quincy's stuff was out in the open. I think he said it himself. You know what it's like? This is what it's like when, and I'm going to do a quick sports analogy. When Jose Canseco, he was a baseball player, right? Mm-hmm. But he wasn't the most liked baseball player. He came out and said, everybody's doing steroids. Everybody said he's a liar. Come to find out, he was telling the absolute truth. But this is how they get people. They be like, well, she looks so happy. Look so happy in what? In pictures? Yeah, that was a whole. But
he was giving him a lollipop.
Yep.
A used lollipop.
Yep.
Quincy opened his mouth up. I just googled it. I see what Ashley said. He opened his mouth to take it in.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
What in the world? What in the?
You need more evidence.
He was sharing his lollipop with him.
You need more evidence.
I mean, that doesn't say that Diddy is, was smashing Quincy. And I mean, wow.
You'll believe that J-Lo had to sleep with people to make it. You'll believe that story. Allegedly. You'll believe that, but you won't believe the Diddy stories.
Wow. Yeah, this my wild. On the stage in front of everybody. What was that about?
No. Oh, we missed the top of the hour, Shawn. Hit the top. We are 8 minutes past the top of the hour, y'all. It's 7. Ironically, Diddy's album was called No Way Out.
Yeah,
super, yep.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top, yeah.
Tap in.
It is 8 a.m. on the East Coast, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. We don't know what it is. It's 4 hours difference somewhere. It's super early. Figure it out on the West Coast. We don't even know. We'll change. I don't have a segue for this. I just know this is something that Jay Black is really into. And we had a total discussion about, should we do the Dion video? I'm so sick of Dion. All right. This is Pastor. And he wanted to do a whole emotional thing about Dion. And then he wanted to put it back on black people. That's what celebrities do now. It's always black people's fault. It's never the celebrity's fault because we're so, but he.
All right. Here we go.
Just play the guy. Just play. It's showtime at the Apollo. Here he goes.
I'm from the SWAC, and y'all mad at Deion Sanders. Hold up. The principal, he can't escape it. He sold into Jackson State. You gonna be mad cause he reaping? The law is still the same. There is the law, seed time and harvest. And because you're generous, you can't escape the law. Now, while you sitting up in your 4,000 square foot house as an alumni of the Jackson State, if all of y'all gave $100 and all of y'all gave $100 of all these HBCUs, you wouldn't be waiting on one person to save your school. Because if you understood what generosity looked like, woo, it ain't never about one person. It's about all of us doing our part. I ain't waiting on one person to come and save this ministry. God has blessed all of us. And if you ever learn how to be generous, our communities will be better. Our schools will be better. Preach, Bishop. I'm doing the best I can.
You know, sit your ass down. This is all the show, yo. This is all the show.
What did he say that wasn't true?
You know, that Shawnee's been preaching.
Because first of all, I want to know how he gonna guarantee that alumni graduating college living in 4,000 square feet houses? Because I know the average salary that they'll tell you what a college graduate is making.
Yeah, I get that, but this whole are not giving back. They are asking somebody else to do it.
But this is the thing that happens whenever somebody shortchanges a celebrity. Whenever somebody shortchanges something,
55,000,
and doesn't live up to what they said. In this case, what they do, this is the whole ploy. This is what they do. They point the finger at you and say, if y'all did more. But they never point at all the people who are doing more. They throw a blanket over everybody and said, if y'all did more. Do you know how many people are doing more than alumni?
Well, then that's not for them.
No, but my point is, what you want to say is, if y'all did more, and y'all want to avoid what Dion did.
What did
that's like when if I cheat on you and then I point the finger at you, what you didn't do. If you would have done this, I wouldn't have cheated. If you would have paid attention to me, I wouldn't cheated. So I put everything back on everybody else instead of staying on focus on what he did. Yes, we get.
What did Dion do?
What he did is he lied.
How did he lie?
Because he said it wasn't about the money. He said, I'm going to make HBCUs this and that. Now, listen, he can do whatever he wants. My thing is, I'm going to stay on this pastor. I know that game. First of all, a lot of these people, you don't even know their financial situations. But then how about we bring up the amount of money that is donated to HBCUs? How about you point that out? But you want to throw all the blame on a bunch of people you don't even know. But we know what this dude did.
I mean, but it clearly it wasn't about the money for Dion. If he was only getting paid $300,000 and then he gave half of that back to the school. And the thing about it is, like he said, okay, well, if he doesn't fit into the program they want, what he's supposed to do?
But listen, I don't even want to talk about. I don't even care about Dion. I don't even care. What I care about is when you jump on stage and you do the 52 fake out, because it's the bullshit that I've done all my. I know how to do this. I know how to do this. And you just milking it, and you milking that congregation for the money the same way Dion got the money with Colorado. It's a show because you it's just a show. That's all it is.
Let me convince these people to donate more.
Let me convince these people right now. Well, hey, if everybody gave $100, if everybody
yes. But it did, because HBCUs, they do get donations, but they don't get as much as you probably. They don't get enough to take care of what needs to be taken care of.
My point is, this is what always happens. It gets pointed back at the people, the regular people that are sitting there doing what they can do. And he lives in a bigger house than 4,000 square feet.
But we're not talking about the people that give.
No. I'm talking.
It's for the people that don't give. And you do have a lot that'll come back. They show up for homecoming and they want to complain about everything, but they don't want to pay $5 just to get in the gym for whatever event is going on.
And that's people in general, like you always say. That's people
But
in general. Just
those-
like when we say something, you say, don't say black women.
No, it's those people. I mean, that's
It's
a
okay.
specific group of people that do not donate back to their HBCUs.
But-
There is
but-
a group of people that do.
See, but this is the thing. He avoids the point. The point is Dion. So discuss that. Don't put the blame on everybody else.
But why?
You don't know. You like literally, we are in a situation where people are struggling. So you're like, oh, let's just put it. If everybody in generosity would put their money out, that's not what the point was. But that's your sermon point, because you need to know that generosity is what keeps your doors open. So let's reinforce that, because there's an agenda and a checklist in your sermon. Because that's the attitude you need your congregation to have. You don't give a damn about Jackson State. You with the swag. Honestly, respectful question. Do you have a problem with pastors? I have a problem with people not. I have a problem with people not understanding that everything is a business. Everything. That's what I have a problem with, and I hate the facade that people use. That's my problem. I have a problem. Let me tell you where colleges went wrong. When we turned educating our actual citizens of this country into a business. It's a business. So stop bringing God into a business, because in a business, you ain't gonna be able to follow God's laws in a business in this country. It's a cutthroat business. That's what it is. But it's like pointing the finger at people. If y'all did this, if y'all did, dog, what are you talking about? We ain't create this business. We took student loans out to go to the damn Jackson State. There are people paying up their student loans and getting choked out, but you want, man, listen. That's like buying a car, and then you tell me after I bought a car, I got to donate money to the car dealership. What? You got my money. What you doing with the money I gave you? I always had a problem with this alumni thing. And I'm like, cool, if you do it, you do it. But to put peer pressure on somebody who just spent money that they didn't have.
But you are investing in your community to build. You understand the thought process. You can't ignore the bigger picture there with that, with giving back to your alumni.
No, I can. If you do it if you do it because you want to do it, God bless. But you're going to peer pressure people who are still in debt trying to pay the bank back for the loan they took to go to your school?
Yeah,
right.
No, I understand what he's saying, and I think it is necessary for HBCUs because, again, people.
Where's Jackson State at, Shawnee? Where's it at?
It's in Mississippi.
What's the poorest state in this country?
Mississippi is.
And you want to go at them.
Yeah, I am because I've worked with HBCUs before. I've done fundraisers for HBCUs, and yes, these people sit up and they complain about a whole bunch of stuff, and they don't want to donate nothing. They don't want to pay for it. They don't want to do nothing, and that's HBCUs across the nation.
But
we can't get mad about the state that these HBCUs, and I'm talking about Black people. I ain't even talking about you. You ain't even included in this. You can't get mad about the community that we have or that's been put together for us and say, well, we don't have this, we don't have that, we don't have that. Okay, well, you got to put back in. Okay, if you don't have $100, you don't have to feel obligated to give $100, but it's so much stuff that can be done. And we can't depend on, like he said, one person to fix all of our problems. There's no way Dion could fix all of the problems for all the HBCUs. That's impossible.
I find it very funny that the poorest state in Mississippi that is below the poverty line is being told y'all need to do more to citizens of Mississippi.
But no, we ain't talking about that. That's where you're missing it. Because people that go to Jackson State, you got Jackson State alumni right here in Dallas that do live in 4,000 square feet homes, and they don't put back in. So yeah, some of these alumni do that. Some of these alumni go back and they work for the school
and the
schools and don't sleep on it, because these HBCUs ain't paying bad salaries. They not paying their workers, the people that work there, that graduated, that have degrees. They are getting nice salaries. They getting real nice salaries. So outside of the donors, I think some of it starts, and I'm gonna say this because I've worked closely with some of those presidents' offices. A lot of it starts there. They put a whole budget together.
I get it. I understand what you're saying. I still, you can't like the pastor saying, pointing the finger. It's always pointing the finger at a group of people who everybody points the finger at.
The people that's not doing nothing.
No, they always point to people. The finger always gets pointed back at black people. It's either white people pointing at black people, it's either the government pointing at black people, or it's black people pointing the finger at black people.
Yeah, but black people.
The situation.
Black people. What a lot of us don't know and don't understand is how to be a community and how to help each other. A lot of us, we are behind on that. We behind on that, and so we got to the way we take care of ours is that we got to start taking care of ours. That's not taught. It's you get yours. You know, don't worry about what they got going on, and they go all the way back to slave mentality. You take care of you. No, we got to learn how to be a community.
Easier said than done.
It's just a rotating. It's just the easy. For me, that pastor just had an easy sermon. He said, right, I got this angle.
That's right, Sam.
Our community college here has employees giving campaigns that can be taken out of our check.
And they do that at the HBCU level.
They do that at Temple.
Yeah, they
do it at Rutgers.
Yeah,
like this is not just the HBCU problem. This is the fact that a college is a business is the problem. Like this is like and once again the unfair distribution of money is that a college like Alabama literally has boosters who take care of all this. Like Penn State after the scandal, they got $95 million to build a hockey arena. That wasn't from alumni. That was from alumni who are filthy rich.
Who did that though?
Alumni and companies. The boosters are alumni who have connection with companies.
Okay, but it's the boost. That's what I'm saying. So HBCUs got to get the same thing. You got to get a group of people together that's going to say, you know what? I want to make this better so this next generation can come through here.
Okay, well, don't blame it on the regular people. Then go get them billionaire celebrities that we worship so much to kick in.
They didn't go to HBCUs.
Exactly.
But this is the thing. So like one college in particular that I worked with, they would, and I said this to them, why are you paying these celebrities all this money to come here for homecoming or this other special event, and they are not going to put anything back in this school? When they leave here, they're not going to get on any platform to talk about this school to help you get enrollment or to help you get other funds. But they just want to be popular. And I don't know the Jackson State situation with Deion, but you know what? That probably was the same idea that they did. Well, we'll get Deion to come here just so we can be popular. And then when he gone, he gone.
Deion used them to get a job.
They used him too.
That's what he did.
Both
they both can be right. And he understood that not only did he leave, but he took the main players with him. So Jackson stays back in the same situation. And what they do is no matter when they see something happening, either they burn it down, like Black Wall Street, either they burn it down or they throw money at it to make sure he's not going to be a problem over there, because 5-star athletes were going. If you don't help pay someone's bail, you don't love them. Shit. I ain't got it. My bad. Wrong conversation.
Yo, they need that bail money.
And let all y'all know, in New Jersey there is no bail. I found that out. There is no bail. So that's a whole different conversation. I think it's obvious that when the pastor said, y'all, he was talking about the ones not giving. He was broadly speaking. Now he don't know who's not giving. Come on, y'all. Y'all be falling for this. Y'all be falling for this dude juggling. He could juggle in front of you and do a sermon, and y'all would believe that shit. He could juggle in front of you and
pastors know who don't give. I'm sure that the people talk.
He don't know the people in his congregation. He don't know like every person, but the message was just out there. I don't know how much longer I'm going to do this.
Oh, you feel bad?
I think my voice is going to be here too much.
Go drink some tea.
Drink some tea. Just nod. Just nod. Oh, let's do a test. Let's do a test on how Shawnee can literally hold back a comment. Let's play a game. Let's play this. But all you got to do, Shawnee, in order to win, all you got to do is refrain from talking. Because your voice would have been fine if you didn't strain it over some pastor that's juggling and making people. He's a magician.
That's
funny. Let's see. Okay.
What was the other topic though? You said you gonna do the game? But go ahead.
No. We're gonna do Amari Stoudemire. All right, let's real quick. We're gonna do 30 seconds on. Let's see if Shawnee won't talk. Hey, Black. We're gonna do a minute, 60 seconds on. Let's see if Shawnee
got to start the time.
Hold on. Where's my phone? Oh, here you go. Hold on. I'm gonna have. No, we're gonna do 2 minutes because I got. We're gonna do. Look. She can't even stop talking now. Look. She can't stop talking right now.
Strong black woman.
So Jay Black, in relationships, we had a conversation about black men dating white women, and it was said that the reason why black men are veering away from black women is because black women won't allow them to lead, and they don't need to turn up in the Housewives of Atlanta to be a part of this. How much do you agree with that? Do you have a comment on if black women are black women difficult to be with? Jay Black.
I would say I've worked with people that only date white women that was African American because the black woman has too much mouth. That was their perspective, and it was a lot of good valid points. The black women didn't allow certain men to lead, didn't allow them to be that backbone of the family, but instead they felt like they wanted to be an equal and then pick and choose when they wanted to be passive. And oh no, you can pay the bills, but I'm going to determine how we do this, and that. So the black women absolutely can be difficult because they want that perception of being so strong and not needing a man, not realizing that their kids need a man in the house though. They're not looking at it from that standpoint. The horn.
No, she's still controlling the sound effects. For those who just joined us, we're doing a test to see how long Shawnee, because she's sick right now and she's losing her voice, but we're seeing how long she can go without talking. Like how long can she? Because we need her on the show. We just need her to laugh and play the sound effects because she's an essential part of the show. So Jay Black, are you saying that black women are the ones who try and wear the pants in a relationship? Are you saying that?
Hands down, there is plenty of black women, a large percentage. I'm not going to say all, but there are, all the ones that be on this show, yes. But they try to wear the pants in a relationship, and that's part of the problem in a relationship. They don't know how to let a man be a man and try to justify why I've been strong and I don't need a man for anything. Stop having that mentality, and things will probably work out differently. That's just
Richard just jumped in. He said, white women, he had a comment. He said, white women know how to shut the F up.
Facts. They play the part. They know how to support a man without being super aggressive to belittle him. A man needs to feel like they are in charge. Let a man be a man. That's just real talk.
So why you ain't got no white bitch?
Why I don't have a white? Well, first of all, you spoke.
Oh, she lost. She lost.
But,
she lost.
Game
All right.
Game over.
So petty. Monday topic, no shot.
Oh, game over.
Amari Stoudemire.
But go ahead, keep going.
Yeah, we had a whole long conversation. It just goes.
I heard it was something about Trevor Noah and Twitch or something. Oh, you and your conspiracy theory of Twitch, dude. I watched that show back and I was screaming on my TV, but that's another thing. Keep going with the Amari Stoudemire. I said Mike and his conspiracy is just mind blowing. But I don't want to get too far off. But go ahead. Amari, you said
we'll make a side bet that something comes up. Amari Stoudemire, his daughter was in the house, and his daughter, I guess the grandma actually asked her something, and she said what or whatever, and he felt like he came up to her and was like, "You talking back? You got it. What's all the attitude for?" And she said, "I didn't have any attitude." So former NBA player cracked her in the face.
Oh,
and her story was the first one was a smack, the second one was a punch.
And wait, what did you do again? I'm sorry, I missed that part. I was looking at the comments.
So she was talking to his mother, her grandmother, and he came allegedly. This is what it said. She said happened. Allegedly, she said she answered back. He came and said, "What's all the attitude?" And she said, "I didn't have any attitude." And then he went back to, "You still talking back?" And obviously some other stuff went on, but that led to him smacking her. And then she said the second one was a punch. Well, he's in jail now because the bruises, she called her mom and the mom called the police and he got arrested. Now, there is a text that says when I get off bond, allegedly, when I get off bond, it's going down again. I've never experienced a white woman's mentality, but there is some truth about black woman's mindset. Okay, well, okay, she can talk now, Tashawn. She can talk now. Just
appreciate your honesty too. But go ahead.
But so he reached out and smacked her in the face and punched her. Allegedly. That's what she said. Mom saw the bruises. Now, if you left the bruises, there's a problem. Trust me.
I don't know how the bruises got there. But go ahead.
Now, let's be clear. Amari Stoudemire is a former all-star NBA player.
Big dude.
And is probably, not probably, too, you probably should have went to jail for this. I don't know what she could have said to grandma that got you to do all that. Now, disrespect is disrespect. I mean, I get it.
He's 6'10", 245 pounds.
That's a lot.
And this was his wife or his girlfriend?
No. This is
his daughter.
It was his daughter.
Oh.
How old did Jay say his daughter was?
It looked like he has two daughters. One is 17 and one is 14. I'm going to assume it's the 17.
So he got locked up. This was after he had graduated. I guess he got his degree in college. It was after he got his degree or whatever and celebrated. But now, I don't know your views on this. What do y'all think about this? Johnny was like, I don't care if he's 5'7" and he does it.
He shouldn't have punched her. I don't think a dad should punch a daughter. He shouldn't have punched her. I get you trying to discipline her because she's being disrespectful, but not with a punch. You don't punch your daughter in the mouth. In the face.
Like a dude on the street.
Yeah, you don't do that. I mean, you're her dad.
This one, yeah.
She was being disrespectful to his mother. So it's like don't talk to my mother like that. It's like that's your grandmother. You gotta respect your grandmom. So she's out of control, out of hand, and he's disciplining her. I mean, a lot of people did. I mean, if Tam or Carly was disrespectful, to your mom, are you going to step in?
And they have been, but I ain't punch them in the mouth.
But I guess it depends when they respond back and they flinched at you or something. There's your reaction. I don't know.
They ain't gonna flinch at me. Cause see, what you gotta do with your kids from the beginning is make sure they gotta understand it.
Random Rick said maybe his mom's a bee. You know what? In stories like this, I don't know what the girl said. I don't think you should go there because, I don't think you should go there. You don't go punching kids.
Sticks and stones thing.
Punch her. A man punching a girl? No.
A father hitting a daughter for this.
And if it was his son, let's say it was his son, I wouldn't even agree with him punching his son in the face.
Yeah, the punching part.
You punching him?
So you okay with the hit? You okay with the back slap?
No.
It sounded like you said with the punching.
With a little tiny slap, or maybe a mush, but definitely not a punch.
Yeah, maybe a mush, but no, you ain't punching her, or you something. But not that. No. And even like if you grab her up, if a man is snatching a girl, nah.
But assault is assault. If you mush a girl or mush someone, that's still assault from a punch. It's the same charge.
So Jay, could he have given her a beating or a whipping? Like could he have done that? Could he have held her hands up and said, "Don't you ever talk to your grandmother like that"?
I personally, I can see how someone would have tested her heart to step to her to say, "Look, this is what you're not going to do to my wife. This is not what you're going to talk to my mom like that. This is what you're not going to do." So people run into that all the time. So it's up to that person's reaction is going to dictate the next outcome. If it's going to be a slap, or are they going to stand down, or they going to get husky, and that's going to determine what happens next. To be honest, that's how real life goes. If we're talking real life, you're going to step to them, and then that person's energy is going to dictate the next step.
Well, real life is going to end you up in jail. I think he probably could have just grabbed her and taken her to the room and been like,
You grab her, that's assault. You gripping her up.
And the only problem with the stories like this is that you never know what was said. Like we don't get the exact.
They say you can
now
say
it
whatever.
doesn't
It
matter.
don't matter.
But
you can't get physical over words.
I probably told my mother. Well, my mom would have done it. Hypothetically speaking, I'm like, go ahead, smack her. She ain't gonna do nothing back.
I'm gonna stand right here, and she better not. She better just speak it.
She's not gonna do
now
that.
You bullying. Now y'all rolled on it. Y'all jumped.
Go ahead, do it. Go ahead, do it. Go ahead, Grandma.
And you I dare you to swing.
But we don't know the dynamics on like we never. This is why these stories are so difficult. And I just want to be reckless and just give my opinion on stuff like I did the pastor. But with this, because it's personal to me, you never know what was going on to set it off. Like you never like Grandma. I'd have been like, Grandma, go ahead. But you're right.
40.
They would have said it's bullying.
Yeah, he's 40, so the mom is probably maybe 60, about 20 years older. If he's 40, the mom, so the grandmom is 60, the 17-year-old or 14 is talking slick. I can see it. But who pressed charges? That's who I got a problem with.
The mom, because she called her mom.
I went and she mad that the child support ran
and then
out.
there was bruises.
I thought he was still married to her. Or maybe
I don't know.
He ain't got kids with her.
We're all assuming this allegedly. I'm just assuming this
is real. This is serious, allegedly.
Oh, they've been married since 2012. So is that?
Maybe she not the mom.
Yeah, that's 10 years, 17, so likely not.
Because I don't know that I put my husband in jail. We would have had to have a time and like, dude, why you punching her in the mouth?
No, I'd have put my significant other in jail. She would have punched one of my kids in the face.
You would have put your wife, your significant other in jail if they hit your kid for disrespecting their grandmom, and you know that this child is out of control?
Yeah. Well, we don't know all that. You just put that in.
Obviously, that wasn't the first time. Because a first time of being disrespectful is different. It's usually a buildup.
Yeah, I'd have put her in jail. My mom would punch me and my brother and then yell, now wait until your father gets home. And then she hit him too. Jesus, I don't know what's going on in your house. This new can't whip your kids law is garbage. I'm talking about hitting. I'm not talking about hitting. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I mean, but if it's just something different about punching somebody in the face,
yeah.
Yeah, I think he should have punched her. That's good.
Like just smacking somebody in the face. And we got into the story before. First of all, Amari Stoudemire would have smacked me. He would have left the bruise too because I'm light skinned. But still, that would have hurt. I would have pressed charges. So why you? I don't know. Grandma. Grandma, what was you doing to instigate this? Can we talk to Grandma? Can we talk to Grandma right now? Your grandma's vicious.
Oh God!
Because grandmas think they can say whatever they want to say, no matter what, and there's no repercussions.
After a certain age, yeah, they
be like, whatever. What you gonna do? Well, I'm gonna at least talk back. Like, damn. I mean, Jesus. But this whole conversation where she said she claims, I don't know, man. I punched my son in the mouth for calling my mom she.
Yo, she.
That is
like this big she.
Yeah, because my girls did that. They say, well, she. I'm like, who is she? Who is she?
See, Stacey being real.
I didn't even know. I didn't even know she was disrespectful. I'd have got punched. What is disrespectful about calling her she?
You know, in that moment, yeah, when she gonna say, and you can be disrespectful when you relaying the story or talking trash.
Jesus,
you know that. You know the difference. There's levels to it.
So if you'd have replaced she with grandma, it would have been all right.
Yeah, grandma's gonna say it do sound different. It do sound.
You ain't got to change the tone or nothing. You just got changed.
You got to change the tone too. You got to change.
My mom gonna say she gonna. It is a difference. It is. It is a difference. That's funny, but it is a difference.
Oh man, this new. Yeah, I don't know, man. People use these titles. Some grandmas don't deserve to have the title grandma. Some of y'all is straight bitches. Some of y'all be using that grandma title just because you just old. You just an old woman. That's all you are. You don't get to say whatever you want to say just because you grandma. You really don't.
And Kathy got 8 grandkids. So if your
grandma, and I demand respect all the times from all my. And Kathy, you're probably a great grandma. I'm talking about the specific grandmas who think, even though they ain't shit, they think they can still run their mouth. I don't see it in people's houses.
But would Kathy expect her son to check the grandchild for being disrespectful to her? Like, is Kathy going to expect? Is she going to expect that? She probably will.
This stuff gives me a headache.
Your mom would expect you to check your daughter, any one of them that was just, like, she would expect that.
No, if I put my hands on her in front of, I'd be the bad guy. Trust me. That handle means a lot. Yeah, but you gotta deserve it. Like, people think just because they're given a title, they get to have the respect that comes with the title. I love you parents who literally ain't shit and in the middle of a conversation be like, I'm still your father. So what?
You only get one father.
You only get one father. So where you been, father? Yeah, I only get one, so I'm stuck with you. Like, you gotta earn your respect for the title. Like, you do gotta earn your mic, like the 36-year-old grandmas. Oh,
they out there. They out there.
The 36-year-old grandma.
What up, Trendsetter?
Trendsetter, what's good? Good morning. What up, Trent? What's up? Let's see. Trent trying to so grands be like 40 years old. Yeah, they be young now. So these kids be looking at it. They don't look like back in the day, grandmas were grandmas. Now, grandmas came up to you and they babied you. Like, I don't know what goes on with grandmas now be turning up in their 40s. That's how my son feels about his dad. Ooh, Stacey Mitchell done came out the woodworks. Then you gotta earn your respect for the title. Like, don't just throw the title around. Like, I'm still your dad. And, yeah, but you've been screwed. What do you want? So what? There's something that goes with that title. I'm your real dad. Well, okay. You wasn't there with the real dadness. Oh, I'm the mom of the house. That's like me telling my mom after I've been locked up 4 or 5 times, well, you know I'm your son, right? Yeah, but you're a fuck up.
Facts are the facts.
Facts are the facts.
Am I lying?
Yeah, what am I doing?
It does not happen.
Did you not lose your job? Yeah. Are you living with me? Yeah. So stop bringing up this shit. I'm your firstborn. You need to, like, if my mom didn't want to look out for me, right? If my mom didn't want to if my mom and dad didn't want to open their arms and be my safety net after screwing up, they'd have every right. And I'm like, you're not gonna let me live in your house? No, motherfucker. You had a great job. You decided to drink it off. Now you want me to pay for food and stuff like that?
Shouldn't feel good.
No, Shawnee don't feel good. Shawnee's hanging in there. I tried to tell Shawnee she needed to rest, but it's hard to get Shawnee to rest because she got a lot going on.
She a black woman. She knows she feel like it's all on her shoulders. She ain't got that black man support, so she feel like she got to do it all to be there. So
but that's the truth, Jay.
That is the truth. That is the truth. That is the truth.
Over here, were you here this weekend to help me get these girls everywhere they had to go?
I knew it. I ain't got nobody around. Because if you change your mentality, maybe it will be somebody there.
Put that comment, last comment up.
Which was
feel better, Shawnee. No, there was another comment. There was another comment. They're 20-year-old. No, sad but true. Damn, we missed it. My children checked their kids themselves as they were growing up, so they all are respectful to me. Yes, Kathy, I get it.
Been on the same respect. No, I think that was it.
I'm not. No, let me tell you something. Shawnee was so busy this weekend that I took a nap for her. Like, I took a nap. I said, what you doing now? Oh, you doing that? And it's all stuff she had to do. Some households have 2 moms and 2 dads nowadays. Also, I don't even know. Yams.
Ain't no woman over here helping me.
If Shawnee would be a little, what is it, passive? What is it?
If Shawnee was passive, Shawnee would be homeless.
If she let her guard down a little bit to allow a man to be a man, I think that would change things.
I don't have to
scare people off.
I don't have to allow a man to be a man. A man is gonna be a man. I ain't got to allow that.
Jeez,
be more open-minded. Everything ain't got to fall on your shoulders.
Everything does fall on my shoulders, though, Jay.
But it doesn't have to.
Where it's gonna go? So where it's gonna go?
You have to be open to sharing that.
Share it with who? Share it with who? Who, Jay?
Shawnee, get some help. Them do it. Real quick, I want to put a disclaimer out there, Shawnee, because what Jay Black is saying, just understand, like, if I crack your code, I need you to keep a lot of that on your shoulders. I do need you to keep that.
Keep doing you. Don't you thanks for nobody.
Because at this point, the way my bank account is set up, I can't take that stuff off your shoulders quite yet. I can't. So just hold on, boo. Hold on.
Now what I'm supposed to do, Jay?
Oh God, I was just saying, be more open to
You
allow.
got all the answers. Be open to who?
Yeah,
You got all the answers, Slay. You don't. You,
Answers, Jay. Tell me what to do. What should I do today, Jay? Because this is how I sound. But I gotta take 2 kids to school, and then it's some other stuff I gotta come back to. I don't get to lay down. So what should I do? Who should I call and put some of this on? Wheelchair boy? I mean, who?
Jesus. All right. She don't feel good. Okay. All right. She don't feel good. She don't feel good. All right. Random.
They dad.
Oh boy. See what you done kicked up.
Oh, my dad. Oh, who?
Oh, see. See, then Shawn. Yeah.
No, I get what you're saying. You may have attracted some individuals that may not have been best fit candidates. But
yeah, Trent said it. She did have a boyfriend. I screwed that up.
Yeah, Mike, being a friend of Mike messed that all up.
I ain't even do it on purpose.
Oh, God.
I didn't even do this, Jay. I have taken some of it off because I had to have a talk with the girls about this particular coach at their school that's supposed to buy them some food. They were in this back and forth with this grown ass man about some food.
What?
So I told him, the one I told you about. I told him, I said, look, if y'all hungry and you can't get me, don't you ask that man for nothing. You cash app request your Uncle Jay, and he'll send you something. So see,
you're right. Before you rely on the man, I'm being much as you saying it like I'm going to see the opposite. No, I don't like females.
No, hell no.
Relying on the man that now you got to do everything that they want you to do. No, like no.
Yeah,
I think you told me about that.
If they hit you, Uncle Mike, with their cash app request, that's what's going on.
Yeah, if they need some food, why wouldn't we? Yeah, we got it. We got it.
So see, I put some on.
Okay. Oh, that's me. Just tell Uncle Mike, Uncle Jay, hey, I need like $20 to grab this food.
$15 so I can DoorDash me some McDonald's.
What do
you take no food from that man?
What you do, bro? Oh, Trent said he wants to know what. I ain't do nothing. I was just being my normal drunk self at the time. That's all I was doing.
What happened? Because I like being transparent a lot. Mike, Connie was taking care of Mike. He was, had a little relapse issue, and she went and scooped him up and took care of him so he wasn't getting hurt. And he was laying on Shiny's couch. And when homeboy came over rolling up on Mike ain't had no shirt on. Mike sit there. Imagine coming to your lady
t-shirt
crib.
on. I had a
your lady crib. You got this drunk Puerto Rican on your couch. Yeah, that relationship is doomed. That's like, what are we doing? But this my friend, and Shiny standing her ground about taking care of helping her friends, which I respect. I think is admirable, but for a relationship, not necessarily the best. So it's Mike's fault. So yeah, that's what he did.
It wasn't like I slept in the bed or nothing. I was on the couch.
Mike, you're a halfless, half-dressed, pants unbuckled, probably laying up on Paul's, laying on the couch in the man coming over to his girl house. No, that's not what we doing. That's not. That ain't the play. That ain't the move.
But in Shawnee's defense, if I was with her, that dude wouldn't have been on the couch because she would already known you're not bringing this dude here. Well, if she was suggested, yeah, it would have been a problem.
But now that sounds a little controlling because
no, it's different because this person already knew. They knew about Big, they knew Big, Action, Mike, and Jay, and there was I still listen. Don't ask me nothing about it because this is what that is.
Because if Mike was in a relationship with Shiny and he came home and Bink was half naked,
it'd be a problem too.
Yeah,
but you already know.
If I was in a relationship with Mike and there was an issue with Bink, I would have talked to Mike before Bink showed up in my house.
Oh, you would have got approval first. You'd have been
submissive. Had a conversation about this because I'd be like, look, okay, this is a situation. This is what I think will work. What do you think will work? No, but truth be told, I did the same thing in that situation. That person didn't just show up and Mike's there. It was a whole conversation before because it was like, well, okay, we could put him here or we could do this or we could do that. And none of those options worked. So it wasn't like that person didn't know. He's just on some bullshit. He just wanted to roll his ass on the way anyway. And I just left.
You can't flirt. You can't flirt with Shiny.
Yeah, you can't flirt with him. Yeah, be careful.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, Yams, I don't perform, baby. I'm
See,
sorry.
she's strong-minded. You got to earn that look. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in actuality, what time is it before we get on? Oh, we got a little bit of time to wrap up. This show been all over the place, but we got a little time to wrap
it's
up.
entertaining.
I mean, but it is what it is. Like, I'm not gonna have a dude.
Got to work for this baby. That's what she said. Shawty ain't no.
Yeah.
Don't work like that. Don't work like
that. But he agreed to that. He agreed to it. And then what I'm saying
you do got to know your man and your relationship to know. You could think
because in all honesty, I've said it a million times. She shouldn't have came and got me. In my opinion, in my mind.
As a friend, though, you don't think a friend should be there for you?
Nah, you should have. This is what you should have done. You should have checked on me and be like, "All right, he drunk, but he right there." Because if I'm seeing Mike probably wasn't what messed things up. It's his voice that did it. Mike, you had that voice that pisses a nick. Oh, I don't know what I do.
He didn't say nothing. Mike didn't say nothing.
I ain't saying that. I was waiting for them to get out my face so I can go back to the refrigerator and get that thing that was on top of the refrigerator and drink some more of that.
Hey, Jay, I opened my eyes. I just saw somebody sitting over me in a wheelchair. I didn't know what the heck was going on. I looking for my shirt. I had a blanket. I didn't know what was going on.
And let's be clear.
Why wouldn't I come get you? That was urgent.
Yes, it was very urgent.
Shawn, I need you to go.
And I did. And I called Shawn. I put her in that situation as well. I reached out and asked her. You're right. I did. I absolutely did. Because in my mind, I know it's innocent, but I'm not looking at it from the relationship aspect. I'm looking at it from, Mike need our help. You're looking at it from a friend, versus.
In other words, Jay Black chose his relationship with me over Shawnee's relationship that she had going on. Maybe because he knew me longer, but he put her shit in jeopardy.
Yeah, I guess in some cases you shouldn't call. Like nobody can call Lady Q and see like but that's what
I'm saying.
I would be beyond disrespected to even thought that you think that you could call her for help and she can come pick you up because you stranded on the road or whatever the case may be. Like don't even call her. Like don't even.
This is what I'm saying. Jay broke every rule that he has. And what I'm saying is let's not get this let's not get this thing. Let's not get this one thing confused. Shawnee has an amazing heart. Fact. She has an amazing heart.
True.
That is a beautiful thing.
Can't deny.
But Jay wanted her to break every rule that he has
for myself.
To come for himself when actually you should have been like the most I would have done is I'd have been like, Shawn, do me a favor. Drive to the hotel, which is already breaking all types of rules. Get your man. I was like, get your man. Is your man around? I'm like, well, go over there and just check on him. He probably drunk as hell, just passed out, which I was. That's what I was, just sleeping. But he said, bring him back to your house.
He needs some supervision because we don't know.
He needs supervision.
I'm gonna leave you there. You think I'm gonna leave you there?
I would have left me there.
You don't understand how that's scary, Mike.
But that's normal for me. That was normal.
That's normal for you, but for everybody else involved. Yo, it wasn't just Jay involved. Your sister was involved. Your mama was involved. Like, oh shit, what's going on?
It could be alcohol poisoning. It could be anything that could have happened. Anybody could have took advantage of you. Somebody could have came in the room, did a ditty or something. I don't know. Pause.
Did a ditty? Jeez Louise.
Did a Quincy?
Ain't nobody doing it.
Like that man at the bar that you was sitting there trying to talk to. I left you there. Y'all would have been making all kind of peanut butter jelly stuff.
Jesus. Now with peanut butter jelly. Anyway, back to the point. When people try and point out that I messed up the relationship, it wasn't me. That was Jay Black, Suge Knight over there. Suge Knight put
you could have demanded. You could have.
I tried not to go.
You could have said no. I'm not leaving.
I tried, but then
pick you up.
Then Suge Knight Part 2 wouldn't leave the damn hotel.
Oh gosh!
I was like, she saw everything was completed too. I was like, what else we good? Like, just let me. And I had to go over there and get rolled up on in the middle of the night.
Rolled up on.
And I didn't even mean it like that. I didn't even mean it the way y'all been saying. I didn't even mean it like that. I did not even mean it like that. That was not my intentions on her.
Yeah. But at the same time, he should have spoke up and said that was offensive to him and how he
Hell yeah,
felt.
he should have spoke up.
Yeah, that goes with a man being able to feel comfortable in a relationship to speak up.
I'd be like, Shorty, sit your ass down. I'm gonna go check on him. I'll be back. I'm gonna go check on where he's at and all that other stuff.
And that was an option. That was an option.
And I'd have went up there and be like, yo, you good? I'd have sat there for a little while, probably like an hour or something like that, and be like, all right, I see this dude is passed out.
Shawnee's heart's so good that she would have still.
She has an amazing heart.
Even knowing that it would have been a problem, she would have still went and took care of her friend.
It had nothing to do with her. It had nothing to do with her being attracted to me.
Now she's attracted to you.
Now I'm attracted.
Well, she was holding your hand in New York. Y'all were holding hands.
I always held Mike's hand.
No, it's the difference when you interlock. It's the difference doing this. This is the difference.
Yeah.
Shawny makes it. Come on over.
Shawny makes it so much worse because he said, "I've always held Mike's. I've
Oh,
never."
What's the big deal?
In other words, they endangered you, Mike. You was good by yourself. Look, they put me in a weird situation where I appreciate it. I totally appreciate it. I'm just saying when Shawny says I always held Mike's hand, I've never held anybody I work with's hands. Like I've never. Like you're the only.
It happened a lot, but there's plenty of times we've been in a situation. I'd be like, "Come on, Mike," and I grab his hand. So,
you 2 minutes to be. You're about to be called a tease. Because I'm thinking about it. Yeah, we walked hand in hand in New York. Like, what are you talking about? He was like, "Come here."
Looking like a couple. After y'all ditched me, I was like, "Oh, I see what this is about. They want to stay in this hotel room together."
Who ditched you?
Ain't nobody ditched you. You ain't show up.
Y'all was supposed to came back down, and we was going up together. And all of a sudden, well, we here. Might as well just stay here. We got a room.
Wonder how he's gonna explain that.
Yeah,
okay, all right.
I'm getting ready to do all that drive. I had to drive.
All right.
How convenient.
I just want to put it out there. I ain't ruined a relationship. That was Jay Black who ruined a relationship. All right, I guess we're about to wrap.
No, Jay Black, it's really your fault that I ain't got nobody. So it's not me.
Well, I think it's both our faults. I think we both played a part in your mentality. But ultimately, you're responsible for your actions and yourself.
Well, actually, we did you a favor. I did it by mistake. We did you a favor.
It wasn't meant to be honest. A lot of times in life, sometimes we fix things.
But okay, so then you can chill on out of what Shawny if you just
some things ain't just meant to be.
All right, y'all. This has been
no red flags.
We'll be back tomorrow, man. I'm tired. I really don't want to go to this job. Like yesterday, I worked yesterday, right? For those who don't know, I went from a great career to I'm at a job right now, right? So I'm at this job, and I worked. Yeah, I burnt my career to the ground, and but we working on it. I'm working on it. Matter of fact, I'll be at the Stress Factory. I'm popping up. I'm acting like I'm booked. I'm not even booked. I'm just going to the Stress Factory Wednesday.
They don't even know it.
In New Brunswick. If you out there in North Jersey, go holler at me. And holler at me in the audience. You may see me on stage. I did that in New York. I went to New York and got on stage. That worked out fine. So
nice.
everything works out.
It's countdown week too.
Yes, it's also countdown week.
Oh, 2 more days.
Yeah, today's the 19th.
Is the 20? Because Mike, you all know he's been on papers on the 21st. Is it the 21st you're done, or is it the 22nd? Like, is the 21st the last day, or is it the 22nd you're free and clear?
The way it happened last time, the 21st, I was done. Like I had to go see them, and then I was done. But I got to find all that stuff out today. Damn, I got a lot of stuff. There's a lot of things going wrong. Then I think about it. I went to work yesterday. Mm-hmm. I went to work Sunday, and that was the worst. But I'm blessed. I'm not. I don't want to
on Sundays. I didn't know that.
It's the holiday season, so they open on Sundays, and we was up there. And now I'm about to leave here and go back. And this is the first time since I started this job that it feels. Now I'm in the mode of I really don't feel like going to this job. But I just looked at my bank account and all the bills came out, and I really don't have any choice but to go to this damn job. And I gotta figure out when my first paycheck is coming.
You didn't figure that out when you first got hired?
No, I went right in there. They might have told me. I don't know if I'm in that cycle where you got to miss one paycheck and get a certain amount of weeks in or whatever.
You came on the off week.
Yeah, did I come on an off week? You know, Christmas is Saturday and Sunday. Christmas Eve is a fucked up end of 2022. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. Yes, hit that again. Hit that one more time. And all the bills came out. But anyway, my whole point of this is the first time that I woke up and I was like, fuck, it's Monday. Because normally when I get off of here, I chill. I just chill, do, work out a little bit.
Yeah, and nothing else to do.
I ain't got nothing else to do.
No major responsibility. So
Yeah, there's still money in the bank and stuff like that. Everything's popping. But now I got to put this damn sweater on. I got a sweater, Jay. You ain't see the sweater. I got a sweater, a UPS mail sweater. And I got some sneakers that match it. And yeah.
I love the fact that you're doing what you need to do. That's the takeaway. A man doing what they need to do. That's what it really is about. So that's dope. Handle your handle.
All right, man.
We'll be back tomorrow to hear some horror stories.
Yeah, you'll be back tomorrow. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be. I'll tell you some of the characters that are in there. They're all nice people, but they're characters. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. And understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. If you show up to work drunk too many times, you will lose your job. Listen, you fight for everything in your life.
Oh,
fight for your happiness. Swallow all pride when it comes to your babies. Yes, Ashley Newman. Yes, indeed. Tam, real quick, thank you for the job, and bills are paid. Blessings. Yes, indeed, Tam. Enough respect. You fight for everything in life. Fight for your happiness. Never let anybody take it from you. Rodney Perry is up next. We'll see y'all tomorrow morning. All right, y'all. Yeah.
Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legend, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in.